All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, all honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Desire One from GMS Atlanta with another video edifying through the Spirit. And it says 2 supermoons will be visible from Earth this week. This is from Unilad. So this is another sign in the heavens from Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. And we are definitely another week closer to our deliverance and the end of our captivity underneath Esau and the other nations. It says a supermoon is an amazing sight, but 2 supermoons, simply spectacular. Space must really be in a good mood to be providing us with a rare sight this week, after predictions came out stating that August would feature a pair of supermoons being visible, peaking at a rare blue moon, which a blue moon is when you have these two. It's really when you have 2 full moons in 1 month, okay? Having 2 full moons in 1 month is a blue moon, which technically you're not really, and I have to go a little bit more into this. I went into this before, but when you calculate it, you're not really having two full moons or super moons in 1 month. It's just because of how this Gregorian calendar works. They don't go according to the new moon. Like, for example, we had a new moon Monday to Tuesday, and then we had a Sabbath Monday to Tuesday, all right? We're coming out of a Sabbath now, all right? So, and this is what? This is August 1st. So it's August 1st, and we have a supermoon. But in another 2 weeks, let me check something real quick. All right. Let me get this. Bear with me for 1 second, because I'm going to pull this up. And I believe in another 2 weeks, there'll be another new moon. And then there will be another full moon 2 weeks after that, which I believe will be the end of August. Okay. Yep. It says that here in the article, but I want to pull the calendar up. All right. I should have this. Moon app. Okay, here we go. This one I want to put on here. So it says, due to be visible to the naked eye on Tuesday evening, August 1st, spectators will be able to see a full moon rise, which was seen to be brighter and bigger than usual. This is actually because it will be closer than normal, as it slowly drifting away from us. All right. Because it's so close, it is deemed a supermoon, which will be even closer in the evening of August 30th. Right. Because that would be another middle of a month. All right. It says the reason for this is because it would then be the second time a full moon has dropped in the same month. Technically, it's not the same month. All right. It is not the same month. Now, in name, as far as being the days that the month of August that the Gregorian calendar we have the day in 2023 that we have and that we're following in this system, this backward system that Esau has set up, then yeah, in the month of August 2023, there would be 2 full moons or 2 super moons. But when you look according to the new moon, all right, and how it works, there would be it's just another month. Okay. Today is August 1st, 2023. All right, so the full moon is at 100%. We're at a full moon right now. The new moon is in 14 days and another full moon in 28 days. Okay? And I'm doing this on my tablet, all right? On my tablet here, this iPad. So the full moon is at 100%. We have a super moon. Brothers were talking about the moon and how it looked last night. Okay? And even tonight, it's supposed to be at peak, 100%. So the new moon is in 14 days. Okay? Matter of fact, let me see something. Yeah, so let me go to the calendar here. You know what? Let's see if I can pull up the Google calendar. August 2023. Here we go. I'll just pull this one up. I don't want to go to Amazon. Okay. I just want to go to images. I just want a picture. All right, let's go. Let's see if this pulls up. All right, so we see it here, right? So today is August 1st, Tuesday, 2023. All right? And when you check out when the next new moon is, matter of fact, let me do that. New moon. New moon. Here we go. Let's do this one. All right. So you see it here, August 2023, Tuesday, full moon. All right. You can actually see it here. That FM stands for full moon at 2:32 p.m. Okay. I didn't know this thing had sound. Let's turn this down. Okay. It has a little animation. I'm using this moon app. All right, but what I want to do is pull this back up. All right, here we go. So, yes, Tuesday, August 1st, 2023, full moon. It's at 100%. And it says in 14 days will be a new moon. All right? So let's count. Tuesday is you start from Tuesday evening. So you got Wednesday is 1 day. Thursday is 2 days. Right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 will be August 15th. August 15th at evening. Remember, as Hebrew Israelites, we start our days at the evening time. So that would be the end of the 13th day, Tuesday evening, but also the beginning of the new moon, the new month, which comes in early in the morning, new moon on the 16th Remember, the new moon will be from the 15th of the evening to the 16th of the evening, which is another Sabbath. So Tuesday to Wednesday. Okay? And so what you have here, which is 14 days later, from Tuesday to 1st, which is the 15th, but that evening, going to the 16th, new moon, NM, 5:38 a.m. All right? That is a new moon. You see, it's what? It's a dark moon. A dark moon. Okay? It's a dark moon. So that's the new moon. All right? Now, what do you see here 2 weeks later? Another full moon in what? The month of August. But that is really not a blue moon. Why? Because it's really a whole new month. The month actually starts according to the Hebrew calendar, Hebrew Israelite calendar, according to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem HaKakwadash. The month starts. A new month will begin August 15th to August 16th. Okay? That's the calendar that we go by. All right? Okay, that's the calendar that we go by. We go according to the moon. All right? So, what we are having tonight is a full moon. It is a super moon, August 1st. But they also say that there's going to be one on the 30th, August 30th, another full moon. But really, when you look at the calendar, the weeks, all right, you see that it's really a new month because the phases of the moon go from dark to light. Dark to light. Like you got a light bulb and you can turn on your lamp with the light bulb and it's a dimming lamp. If you could turn the knob and if you have the lamp in the off position and you turn the knob once, it gets a little brighter, but it's dim. And then you might turn it 2 more times and then it's fully bright. And then you turn it again and it goes back dim again until you can turn it off. That's exactly how the moon works. Okay? And this is what we've been trying to tell these other Israelite groups for years about how to keep the new moon and the Sabbath and the high holy days. You can't go according to this calendar. It may seem easier to go Friday to Saturday, all right, because you're trying to keep it in line with how this system works. But we're not of this system. We're not. The hell with America and the system and the calendar. We Israelites, we're going to have a whole new kingdom, a whole new world that we're going to govern. And we're not going to use no Gregorian calendar Friday, Saturday, sundown. We're going to go according to the moon, which the Lord set up. All right. I don't have to go into the scriptures. You got Genesis, the 1st chapter. You got Sirach, or Sirach, our brother said, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, the 43rd chapter. It tells you how the moon works and what it's for. Okay? So going back to this article here, with this 2 supermoons, technically it's not a blue moon. It's not a super moon. The Lord, it's not a blue moon or 2 full moons in 1 month. All right. It's just the Gregorian calendar is all messed up. Let's see here. And see these Edomites and these astronomers and these astrologers and these people, they're all, messed up behind these things because they don't understand how time works. It says the astronomer will be providing a live webcast of Tuesday's supermoon as it rises over the Colosseum in Rome. See, it all goes back to Esau and how he worships his gods. Okay, which just once again proves that this society, this system, is the revival and the reincarnation in the spirit of the Roman Empire. It says, so that even those who miss the spectacular view will be able to see its size. Writing in an email, Masi said, my plans are to capture the beauty of this. I guess this is the astronomer, Masi. Hopefully bringing the emotion of the show to our viewers. Well, he's doing this in worship of the different gods. Okay? Now, when you go into the blue letter, all right, I do want to get a scripture, which is Jeremiah, the 10th chapter. And it says this, Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. Meaning what? We don't go according to the Gregorian calendar when we are celebrating the high holy days of the Israelites written in the Bible and in the law. We don't go by their calendar. We don't go by the way of the heathen. It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. And that's what these heathens are doing. That's what this guy, this astronomer, Masi, and these people that write these articles, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. So, it's a blue moon because it's so rare to have full moons in 1 month. That's technically, August isn't a month. August really doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination, man. August was made up by the Caesar Augustus, right? And that's why you have July and August, right? You got July, Julius, and August, Augustus. All right. But then you have September, which means 7, October, which means 8, November, which means 9, December, which means 10, which that's the correct. If you are going to technically September, Sept, Oct, Nov, those are all technically the right names for that, for those particular months. You got the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th month, the 10th month. And when you read the scriptures, okay, it talks about the 7th month. Okay? Matter of fact, the 7th month would equate to September. Genesis 8:4, and the ark rested in the 7th month on the 17th day of the month upon the mountains of Ararat. Leviticus 16:29. And this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you. Which that stranger is the Israelite, right? Because you had the different heritage lands. The heritage lands of the Israelites, different tribes would sometimes go among other tribes. Judah, you had Simeon in the land of Judah, right? But then you had Benjamin, and then you had Ephraim. Right? You had the land of Gad, the half tribe of Manasseh. And and there were times when you would go to different tribal lands, so to speak, but you would still keep the high holy days all the same. All right, so that's not talking about another. Show you how clueless these Christians are. All right, that stranger is not talking about other nations. All right. Anyway, but I just wanted to bring that point out. Okay. Matter of fact, since I mentioned the 7th month, I'm gonna look up what does. Let's see here. What does the month name September mean? Seven. September comes from the Latin word septem, meaning 7, because it was the 7th month of the early Roman calendar. Right, but then Julius changed it. And then later on, we got October. I'm sorry, that's October. We did get October, September, October. But later we got the Gregorian calendar. Okay. The names of the months are all derived from three sources: Greek and Roman deities, Roman rulers. So there you go. The Gregorian calendar that we follow today in 2023 is a pagan Greco-Roman calendar. Okay? Even going into the Gregorian calendar, because all he did was add leap years and change, but these months stay the same. Okay? So just, going back and keeping in line with what I was saying about these super moons here, they're not really blue moons as far as being rare. Like I said, as far as months or 2 full moons being in 1 month, it's really, eventually when you get to the 15th and 16th of August, it's going to be a whole new month. Okay? And these heathen, they write these articles because they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. They use it to worship their gods and what they believe in, ultimately. All right, especially the elites and the witches and warlocks behind the scenes. But we Israelites, we just understand, as I just read in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, that we don't follow their ways. But we do acknowledge the new moon. We acknowledge the fact that, the moon is closer to the earth. And is it rare? Yes, it is rare. That it's not every month, every week that the moon is super large in the sky. All right, that's a sign from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But as far as being a rare blue moon, it's not. Okay? I'm not going to read the rest of this article, but this is something that we're experiencing now as I'm doing this video. So I hope that this was edifying on the moon, the new moon, the weeks, and how the calendar works. Just a little bit. All right. So with that, our praise to go to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. Shalom.